Hello. All right, you guys. So we're going to take this super cute box print. It's actually double-sided, so you can use both sides if you wanted. But we're going to apply a watercolor technique to it. Now, we did this with the butterfly the other day on watercolor paper. Well, this time I'm going to try to watercolor, but on wood, right? So I'm here to try things for you. Keyword today is going to be sunflower, so just type that in and hit the heart button for me, okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, hi Sonia. So we're going to take a baggie, right? So I just have the gallon size Ziploc bags, and I have permanent marker. So we're going to kind of trace around this. Now, I'm just gonna kind of go around it. I'm not gonna go like right up to it, but I want to get a little bit of, I don't even know what I'm saying. Hold on. Obviously I can't talk and outline. Can you guys do that? Sometimes I just forget what I'm saying. Just like do 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 do. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm also going to outline, like I'm gonna draw a little circle to kind of get an idea. Ooh, that was a terrible circle. Here's the inner circle. I'll show you in a second. Just give me a moment. So like I said, we are just going to outline. I am outlining a little bit of everything. That way I know what colors to use. By the way, we're going to make a brown color, okay? So I don't have brown in the little paste packets, but we're gonna attempt to make brown. I think this is just like a little leaf there. Like a little, you know? Okay. So check it out. I did go ahead and outline all of that. And we can take it out. We don't need it to stay in there. Okay, let's see. Hi. Riley is much better. She is doing good. She's been running around playing like crazy all day today. So we're gonna take a little bit of red and a little bit of green, and we're gonna mix them together to try and create a brown color. So we're gonna add, there is our green, and we're gonna wipe that off. We're gonna add in some red. Now, it looks like I just added about 1-to-1 ratio. So we're gonna check it out and see if we need to add more of another color. So this is a little bit more red right now. It's actually really pretty brick red, like a dark red. Maybe let's do a little bit more green and see if that helps. I don't know about adding black. I don't know if that's gonna just make it super dark or what. Thank you. Yay, Carol. I'm so glad you got all your stuff, your Watts of Love stuff. Thank you so much for donating. So we're gonna add a little bit more green. And we're gonna see if that helps. It's getting there. I think it's gonna be okay. We could probably leave it like that. It's still a little bit more on the red side, but I think it's good. I'm scared that if I add black to it, it's just gonna get a little bit too dark. And yeah, we'll leave it and we'll check it out. Okay, so we've got that color. We've got our green right here. And I'm actually, that's not the lid to it. That's why it's not going on there. Silly. I've got some yellow. We've got some orange. And we're gonna add in a little bit of white on the flowers, just to give it a little bit more, I don't know what you call it. Highlights? Whatever the word is. Okay, so I've got my water here. I've got my paintbrush. I have a second paintbrush here. Oops, that one. Let me see. I've got a couple more right here. Just in case we need them, I've got them. So we're gonna go ahead and start up here with the flower part. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with yellow on the outside. Actually, let's start with the very middle. Let's start with the middle, okay? So we're gonna do the brown in the center. So let's take some of our brown here, and I'm just gonna put it on there. That's it. I'm just gonna put it on there. Like, I have no idea. We're just gonna see if it works. Did I put the sunflower on? What does that mean? Oh, what did you put the sunflower? It'd help if I could read, huh? It's just a plastic bag. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some orange and we're gonna go around the brown. Okay, so I just went around the brown. I'm gonna clean that off, and then we're gonna bring out the yellow. And I might have to take out my yellow and then water it down a little bit because it's kind of like a marshmallow fluff. I don't know why the yellow's like that. Let's water that down just a little bit. So I just put it in the lid and I sprayed some distilled water. That usually helps. Hi, you guys hit that heart button for me. And tag somebody in the comments that loves sunflowers, right? Or send it to them in Messenger. And you guys should totally try it. I think it's fun. I mean, we'll see what it turns out to be like, right? We don't even know yet. We don't even know how this is gonna come out. But it'll be fine. All right, obviously I am all over the place right now. Do I have another yellow? Because I don't like the way this yellow is coming out. I need it to be a bit thicker. I have this one. This is a little bit different yellow, but I'm wondering if I have, I don't know. What is this? This is Bumblebee. It's just a weird, let me try and mix a little more. I just need it to be a little bit thicker paste, like an actual paint. I don't want it to be not there. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay, maybe that helped. I just added a little bit more in there. Maybe I just didn't have enough. Okay. Now, whenever you get it, you're gonna get the paste packets. That's what I put in. That's what I put in the cart for you. I put the paste packets because you really don't need a ton of this stuff. You just need a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna come in and kind of mix this up just a little bit. All right, and now we're going to get to the bottom. The state, the state flower is sunflowers. That's so exciting. I love the sunflowers. They're so pretty. We actually have a little farm near us, and it's called Froberg's, and they're super cool. Like they grow sunflowers, and you can go in and you can take pictures, and then they have strawberries. Like whenever things are in season, they open it up and they do all of those things. It's pretty cool. Okay, I opened up the white for a reason, and then I accidentally closed it. So let's do some of this green here. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of go with the lines the best we can. Okay, going with the lines. And I don't know if this is gonna dry up on me or not, but we're gonna hope it stays just long enough for us to get this done. So, you may need to work a little bit faster. Oh, look, we can just take some of this yellow. Put some of the yellow in here. Oh, well, that looks good. You could use the yellow instead of the white. Whatever you choose. All right. I think that looks good. Now comes the real test, you guys. Actually, I'm still gonna add a little bit of white in here. So I'm just adding little bits of white. Okay. Now we're going to transfer it onto the board. Now, when we transfer this, we only have a one time to do it because, you know, well, it's wood. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off because I think this bottom part's not gonna help me very much. So I'm gonna trim that off. I'm not gonna use this bag anymore anyways. I'm gonna trim this side off too. And I'm gonna trim off some of this side. Okay, so before we take this and turn it over, we actually have to, spray it with some water. Okay, I'm just trimming a little bit more so it can fit. I'm so trying not to just make a big mess either. It's very hard. Okay. Moment of truth, y'all. I hope it's not dried, but here we go. I hope that wasn't too much. Oh my goodness. You got all of your Watts of Love stuff too? Yes, we sprayed it. I hope that was enough water and not too much water. And now we will flip it. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I need like 5 hands. I mean, 4 would be fine, but. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna lightly take a brush. And I hope you guys give this a try yourself, and if you're really good at it, I can't wait to see yours because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just giving it a try. That's what I'm doing. So it looks like you might be able to mix it a little bit. I'm gonna kind of just swirl it around. So I'm like pulling out some of the brown into the yellow, the brown and the orange. All right. Like I said, you guys, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. We're just doing it. That's it. Moment of truth. Are you guys ready? I'm so scared. Yes! It totally works. Y'all, okay, hold on. We could put this on something else real quick, huh? Let's put it on an actual water paper. Watercolor paper? That way we don't waste it. We could do another one and then you could frame this or something. I don't know. Okay. Let me move this up a little bit. It does look really good, you guys. It does. Okay, let's put it like in the center. I'm just gonna do like that. I'm not gonna do too much with it. Oh, I probably should have sprayed it again, huh? You think it's too late? We'll set that back down. And we'll just run our fingers all over it real quick. It still looks cool because it's not completely finished yet. So I think that still looks really cool. All right, so this is trash now. And we're gonna dry it. Check it out. Looks like a sunflower. Check it out. Looks like a sunflower. So let's dry. Let's dry. And I'm gonna try and smear a couple of spots in here. Okay. I don't know if that even helped or not, but there was like a big spot that had like a clump of case because it was clumpy. Thank you. So this frame actually just came back in stock last week, I believe. So I've been super excited to use it. And the sunflower came back in stock today. So I was like, you know what, we've got to do it. Also, the bandana transfer came back in today. The one stitch at a time, it's got like a sewing machine on it. Super cute. What kind of paper are you using to make this? I use a plastic bag, like a gallon Ziploc bag. I traced, you just go back and watch the video. Watch from the beginning, you'll see it. And then this paper right here is watercolor paper. And I just used it to use the leftover of what we just had here. So I'm gonna dry this. And then we're gonna add like a ribbon and stuff up top. I think it's so cute. I know, I absolutely love the way this came out. It's a little bit more on the red side, which is fine. It's not super dark brown. And remember, we mixed the red and the green together. I did have to put a little bit more green in it because it was too much on the red side. And then we did have also some orange in there. All right, so a couple more spots that we're just getting dried up. And then we're gonna come back on top with black. We're gonna do the outline in black. Now you could do the outline in brown if you wanted to do that. I personally like the way the black looks. It's just a lot more distinct. Like it's really easy to see. Okay. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sandra. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but yes. All right. So now that that is done, we're going to take some surface wax. I'm having to use a new one now because I'm already out of my other one. So here we go. We're going to get some surface wax and we're going to rub this all over the sunflower just because I don't want the sunflower, the paste, to rub off when we put the transfer on top. Since it is still paste and the back of the transfers are sticky, we don't want it to pull it up, right? We want all of it to stay. So we're just going to put some of that on there. And we can close that right up. Thank you. I know it does look super cute. Let's go ahead and dry this too, and we can do this at the same time. And I think this would be super cute to put in like a frame. Like grab yourself a Dollar Tree frame or like whatever, one from Walmart. And then we're also going to apply some wax to this one. Since it's paper, we do want to put wax on it. I think I probably didn't have to press it down so hard. I could have just sprayed it and then set it down so the waters kind of took over, like the watercolor part took over. How I did it was I pushed it down a little bit, and so I think a lot of the paste came off onto the paper, and that's why it takes so long to dry. So your paste probably needs to be a lot thinner. Okay, so here we go with our wax. Same thing, I'm just gonna wax over the whole paper. Thank you. Oh yeah, putting it on burlap and then fraying the edge, and I think that would be super cute too. All right. So let me open up the black. Let it sit there for just a couple of seconds. Clean off some of that. And I've got my little mini squeegee here. I've got our transfer, so we're going to put this on top so that way we can really see the sunflower stand out. Now I am going to fuzz the transfer just so it doesn't stick super hard. Again, we did put wax on there, so that's going to help. Oops. All right, so fun part is lining it up. Did I do that right? I did that wrong. How did I do that wrong? Why is it this way? Wow, why is my brain not? I did do it wrong. You guys, the last time it worked because we did it the wrong, the butterfly was the same way. Okay. Hey, You learned something new. So I'm going to tell you right now how you're going to fix it. I'm going to do it backwards just so that way you guys can actually see what it looks like. But when you go to do this, make sure there's nothing on the other side. You're going to put it inside the bag, trace it, take the piece out, flip over your design. So you're going to put the paste on the back side, on the other side of the clear bag, okay? Because you need to reverse the image. Didn't think about that because the last butterfly we did was the same on both sides. Okay. So here we go. This is going to be fun. I haven't had to do this in a while. Okay. So I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to show you it is possible for you to do it this way. It's not fun, but it is possible. Okay, so I'm going to start up here at the top, and I am going to have to hold down my transfer. And I'm just going to slowly make my way down. And you guys, I am doing this on the sticky side because we did not reverse. I did not remember to do the correct side, like to mirror image it almost. So when you do that on the plastic bag, you just need to color it on one side and then flip that bag over and watercolor on the opposite side. But look, it's totally doable. So if you absolutely have to one day paste on the wrong side, you can. Ah, I got a little bit in the box. Ah, it's fine. Okay. We're okay. Not the end of the world. A small one first. You can totally chalk on the sticky side. It's not ideal, but it is very doable. So check it out. My yellow got smeared a little bit too much. But I think it's pretty cool. I probably could have done a better job. I could have. I know I could have. But now we know you can do the watercolor. You can put it onto wood. Not a big deal, right? You can do it. And you can chalk on the wrong side of your transfer. So let's go ahead and do this one. Okay, we'll do this one as well. See, this is why I do things first, you guys. So you don't have to mess up. Or you can mess up on something else and then we can fix it. But at least you won't make the same mistakes I do. Or maybe you will. It happens. So we are putting, again, we're going to put the paste on the sticky side, but I am holding it down. I am starting at the top and I am working my way towards the bottom. This is important though, because if you start on one end and then come back up to the top and then do the middle last, you're gonna take the chances or risk your transfer moving, and it's gonna cause some problems. All right. Ta-da! See, look how pretty that one is. I mean, granted, it doesn't have a ton on the leaves because we used it all. But I didn't want to waste it. I didn't want to waste it. So let's put this here and let's clean this off right away. Okay. And I hope you guys give it a try. I absolutely love this box frame though. It's so popular that it goes out of stock pretty quick. Well, often, I should say often. I don't know what it is about this size, but it does. All right, so let me clean this off so we can put it away. And then I'm going to put the ribbons on. We're gonna put some ribbons on the box frame that we have. Okay, done. Sticky side back on here. Okay, so now you can reuse it whenever you want to. Okay? All right, let's bring this little guy back up here. Now, I have some ribbon that I got from Sam's. Let me move my piece jars out of the way because I need a little bit more room. There we go. Reverse. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm so sorry. I already forgot what I said earlier. Like reversing the transfer. So like when you put this, I already cut it up, so I can't really show you guys. Here, I can attempt to show you with this. Okay. So I'm gonna show you. Let's say you put this in here, okay, and let's say this is your baggie. You're gonna put it in here. Okay, you're gonna take your marker and you're gonna draw blah, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, so you draw your flower on one side. You're going to remove the transfer, okay? Then, okay, well, I'm just using something you can't really use, so let me just cut this. I hope you guys understand. I hope this isn't confusing you. I'm just cutting all of this apart. Look, you can even use these, right? If you don't save your transfers like this, then you can totally use this. Okay. So, let me show you again. You're gonna put your paper or your plastic bag on it. You're going to trace your outline, okay? Once you do that, you can remove that. This little guy, you're going to flip it upside down, okay? This is the side that you're going to paint on, spray it with water, then you're going to apply it to your surface, okay? Because it needs to be mirror imaged. And that's why you use the clear plastic piece. Hope that made sense. All right, so I've got these 3 ribbon. And the first one we're going to use, we're just going to put this around here. Okay, and then I'm going to take these. I think we're going to do our normal. Ooh, don't fall on me. Come on. Come on now. Yo, I need a bigger room. Anybody else need a bigger craft space? Feels like it's cramped in here. All right, so I'm gonna fold that down. I think that'll be good. Okay. Let's cut that. So I'm gonna do them separately. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make an awareness loop, bring this center piece down, and you can use your pipe cleaner or you can use whatever it is you have, but I like to use my pipe cleaners. They're just the easiest thing for me to use. So I put it around there. I'm going to tie it around the back and I'm going to bring it to the front, and I'm just going to do one little twist. Okay, And I'm gonna leave it there because I'm gonna do the same thing with this little guy. Awareness loop. Okay, bring it on down. Okay, you can make this one a tad bit smaller to go on top. Again, same thing, I'm gonna pull, but this time I'm gonna bring it back around the back. Okay, so the green's gonna be on the front, the yellow is second, and then I'm gonna make a big one with the sunflower. Now on the sunflower, since it's not double-sided of the same pattern, you're gonna have to make sure that all of your sunflowers are facing the correct way. Okay, so I think there is good. And I'm gonna tie this one on the back end. Okay, again, just pulling and now twisting. So this time I'm going to open it up in the back like that because we're going to tie something on the front on that center piece so it hides the pipe cleaner. Let's see. Okay, you guys got it? Good, 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 good. I know, I love the sunflower ribbon. I think it's just the cutest. Okay. Now, I think we're gonna put a little bit of yellow in between here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a little piece. I'm gonna fold it just enough to cover that center part. And I'm gonna pull it and I'm gonna tie it with, you can glue it actually, but I'm just gonna tie it for right now because my glue gun is still heating up. And I'm just gonna circle that around and then you can cut down your pipe cleaners. And we're gonna cut our ribbon. So let's do dovetail. Let's dovetail them. I'm gonna fold them in. Okay, the yellow is next. And you're just gonna make them a little bit shorter with each color. That way you can see all of the colors. Ah, I'm stepping on something. Let me cut that down a little bit more. Okay. So you guys, I think I'm actually gonna add something to this. I'm gonna add a little saying right in here. I am. So I'm gonna add hello sunshine. So I'm using this transfer, it came back today as well. That one's actually called Hello Sunshine, but I'm just gonna use the hello part. And we're just gonna add some words in here. Okay, we're gonna do the hello part. Like that. I'm gonna be able to glue that up here. And then we're gonna use the word sunshine from, what is this called? Sweet tea and sunshine. Thank you so much for the stars. Okay, so sunshine's gonna go there. Hello is up a little bit higher. Let me make sure that is straight. All right. I'm gonna put the word sunshine on first. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that back up. And now I'm just doing the word sunshine. And we're gonna do this in black. So I do wanna be careful not to get the other words. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it this way or not earlier, but I think I had enough room to be able to do it. So, sweet. Okay, that needs to dry just a second. I'll go ahead and use the little dryer, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this real quick. What do you guys think so far? Isn't it cute? My t-shirt, I did not make my t-shirt, but I am working on getting some shirts. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. I just checked on them today, but haven't heard back just yet, so we'll see. Okay, now we're gonna come back in with the word hello. And I'm gonna overlap it on the H in sunshine. Okay, so they kind of connect a little bit. I didn't get enough. Okay. And ta-da! Yay! So we're gonna clean that real quick. That way our cleaning is done and we don't have to do any more of it. Okay, so I'm just drying that off so I can put it back on. Back on here. Okay. It's that little, my sunshine piece, it fell. Or my little sunflower piece. Alrighty, now let's glue on our bow and call it a day. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that down a second so it can dry. I don't want to move it too much. It's so cute. I think it came out perfect, you guys. Well, as close to perfect as we're gonna get, right? Ah! Check it out. Okay, so, oh, I didn't hold it long enough, y'all. See, I told myself to do it, and let's do that again. Let me add a little more. All right, so hold your bow a little longer. Let's hold it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, maybe. It's still not dry yet, so I'm just gonna kind of hold it. But check it out. I think it's cute, although it's a bit of a mess right over here. I'm sure I could fix it by just adding some water and clearing it up just a bit. But other than that, we can watercolor on wood, let alone not just the watercolor paper, but we can totally do it on wood too. Thank you. Okay, you guys, remember, hit the heart button and type in the word sunflower, and I will send you the info. This frame is actually double-sided, so this is what it looks like on the other side. So it's just brown, and then on one side it is white, and it's the cutest. And let's see. If you're in club, I just got our colors of the month in, so I'm gonna package up your stuff for you guys to be able to make something very similar to this. Your kits are gonna go out, and if you're not in club yet, type in the word club below and I will send you some info. I am doing little kits all month long, and the next one, no, like I think I'm not gonna stick with 4. I'm probably gonna put up about 6, you guys, because I just have so many cute ones that I want to put up, and so now it's just the time to do it, right? So we're gonna have some really cute ones coming up soon. And currently right now is the keychain one, so check that out. And I have some more keychain ones coming up too. So if you're not a fan of the summer one, I have a luggage tag one coming soon too. It's so cute. All right, check it out. Hope you guys loved it. And that's all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, anyways. Alrighty. Toodaloo. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.